Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Planet Alien here on YouTube. I'm Weird Little Alien coming to you from my spaceship. Woo! Conspiracy. No. Okay. So I got asked to address something, and I'm going to read what I got asked to address because, honey, it needs to be addressed. My girl Nikki said, speaking of videos, can you do a video about how Lily is oblivious about Barchie and how she only thinks Barchie is just a friendship and her obvious favoritism for Bughead? Now, I am going to, of course, insert the tweet, that she asked me, But I'm also going to insert 2 clips of KJ Appa from OzCon, who is now my king. Well, he's always been my king, but who is now my King Barchie, because when you watch these 2 clips, he talks about loving Barchie, and he talks about loving Barchie, and he talks about what makes them special. See? KJ's actually not just saying Barchie, 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 Barchie. He's actually saying, oh, yeah, I love Barchie. Yeah, they're great together. But he's also saying, I love Barchie. They have a friendship that beats everybody. They have a relationship that beats everyone else, But they're just friends for now. For now. So I wanted to include...
Oh. Yes. Another question up there? Yeah. Hi.
Hi, KJ.
Hey.
I was wondering, what's your opinion on Barchie?
My opinion. I love Barchie. Barchie's solid. I think Barchie is very solid. Cammy is... I love working with Cammy. And, I think, you guys obviously love that relationship. And I think those 2 characters and, me and Cammy have a really strong relationship. And I think that, I think we make it work pretty well.
I know your thoughts on, Barchie and your, growth from the start, when you started Riverdale, from now to when you've just finished season 2, and, your connections between the cast.
Yeah, good question. I love Barchie. I think, obviously from the comics and stuff, Archie and Betty is, in my mind, from what I've seen, is endgame. And I think it's definitely probably will be a process, or maybe it won't even happen. But, we put in little subtle moments with Archie and Betty, that you pick up on every now and then, where you can fully see what's going on, and you can see that they have a very, very special relationship that kind of, they've spent their whole lives together almost, which just kind of beats all the other relationships around us. But at the moment, they're just friends, for sure.
Right there, KJ knows how to fucking not be biased, and be like, oh, only Barchie, I'm only for Barchie, 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 Barchie. And I also think another reason why he's being more open about Barchie is because season 3 is when the triangle starts, meaning Barchie, so I think that's why he's being a little more open with Barchie. I don't know, maybe it was just what he wanted to say, but it's something he's never said before, especially that much in detail about their relationship, friendship. So it was amazing to see. So I want to include those because KJ knows how not to favorite certain couples, like somebody I know. You know who I'm talking about because we know what the video is about. Lili Reinhart. I love Lili Reinhart. I do. I really do. I have no problem with her. But with that being said, I'm not saying just because she dates Cole in real life that's why she ships Bughead. I don't know. Maybe that is the reason. Maybe, of course, she ships Bughead because she loves them, but maybe a little part of her also ships him because, well, her boyfriend's Cole, and she would rather kiss her boyfriend than her friend, But it's I would hope that's not how you think, because this is a TV show, and you have to go with where the script goes, and you can't just go with the script and still be like, nah, I'm not gonna be, promoting this and stuff. No, you can't be like that. When Archie and Betty happen, she's going to have to fucking wake up and actually start promoting them and start acknowledging them. I swear to God, if Barchie happens and she still fucking brings up Bughead, I could see it, because I could totally see her tweeting about Barchie and then, of course, adding that little Bughead little part, whatever it may say, oh, but I'll always love Bughead. And it's like, I could totally see her doing that because she only sees Bughead. You know, and maybe the only reason she likes Barchie is because, hello, it means Archie's with Veronica instead of Archie with Betty. Not saying that's true, but I'm just saying. Like, I understand you, of course, like, we watch the show and we have our own couples. Now, if I was in the show, I don't know, I mean, yeah, actually, if I was in the show, I would have my own couples still. I mean, even though I'm an actor in the show, I'd still be like, oh my god, Jughead and Veronica are in a scene together, or oh my god, Archie and Betty are gonna kiss, like, ah, you know, like, I'd still be, like, shipping them, you know? So, I mean, I understand that she loves Bughead, I do. I understand she does. But you can't just only see Bughead. Like, you saying Barchie are just friends, like, period, not saying they're just friends for now, you're just saying they're just friends, period, is a total fucking lie. And that's like, why do you even lie? Like, why are you saying that? Like, because you're not trying to throw us off the track of, oh, Archie and Betty are going to happen, but I want you guys to think they're not. She's not doing that. She's purposely saying Archie and Betty are just friends, you know, and Bughead's forever. And it's like, really? Because even KJ himself said he's like Archie. He can't choose between Betty and Veronica. So you're telling me that Archie, who's in love with Veronica, but yet still can't decide between Betty and Veronica, means there's no feelings there? I mean, okay, yeah, that shows that there's feelings on his side. But, honey, were you not the one who kissed him? Yeah, you initiated the kiss. You could have pulled away at any time. I mean, those looks you guys give each other, the connection you have, I mean, there's no denying that they are going to happen. There's no denying that Archie and Betty are going to happen. And I hate that she keeps on downplaying every moment of theirs and downplaying their fucking friendship and relationship and saying, oh, they're just friends. They're just friends. And it's like, dude, are you watching the same show as us? Because we're not seeing what you're seeing. I feel like all she does is, like, watch the Bughead scenes. Like, that's literally her only excitement in the show, I guess. Like, I'm not meaning to bash on Lily, but it's like, dude, even when we get Barchie, she doesn't promote it at all. And you're half of that ship. You're supposed to promote your ship, regardless of if you love Bughead or not. If Barchie is being promoted by, let's just say, KJ or the writers, you should too promote it. Like, why can't Lily be more like KJ? Like, KJ's open to any of the relationships because he sees, you know, even though he loves Barchie, he sees, you know, in the comics, Archie and Betty were iconic and stuff, and he sees that their friendship, their relationship beats all the other relationships on the show, you know, and yeah, they are friends, but for now, you know, so he gives us that glimmer of hope, and he, like, goes into detail, and he's not one-sided, only Barchie, and I really love that, but Lily, we can't catch a break. Like, anytime she gets asked about Archie and Betty, she just, like, downplays it or just says, oh, they're just friends. There's no feelings there. She loves Jughead. And it's like, that's not true, though. Because it's like, I know the triangle is going to start, most likely in season 3, meaning Archie and Betty are going to be in this triangle, meaning there's feelings there, meaning they aren't just friends. Like, like, I swear, like, when Archie and Betty happen, she better be promoting that shit as much as she did with Bughead. Like, I understand you love Bughead, I do, and you want to promote it, but it's different than a fan promoting Bughead. She's on this show, you know, she's half of this iconic couple, you know, and she's on this show, like I said, and yet she can't seem to look past anything but Bughead. It's like, I don't understand why she can't be more open-minded. I understand you love Bughead, but can't you be open-minded to other things like Jughead and Veronica or Betty and Archie? And it's like, no, it's always just Bughead, Bughead, Bughead. And it really sucks that she constantly kind of downplays Barchie, and it makes fans lose hope because you're reading or hearing Lily talk about Barchie as if it's nothing, as if they're just friends and there's nothing more there, nothing's going to happen, and you're losing that hope. And that sucks because as an actor on this show, you can't favorite one couple over the other. I mean, you can, of course, love one couple more than the others, but you can't continuously favorite them to the point where literally you give ammunition to Bughead fans to attack us Barchie fans. And it's like, it's just crazy when I listen to Lily talk and then KJ or Roberto, and it's like, Lily's saying Barchie's never happening. KJ and the writers are saying it is happening. So, like, what the fuck? Like, I honestly believe she just doesn't want Archie and Betty to happen, but it's like, girlfriend, this ain't your, like, you're in the show, but you don't write the scripts. You don't get to decide who's with who. You're dating Cole in real life. That should be good enough. I mean, Bughead, it had its nice little moments. It had its run. I think now it's kind of overrated. I'm over the whole Jughead and Betty thing. I just am done with that. Before I seen the appeal, I didn't ship them, but I saw the appeal and I saw why people shipped them. But now it's just like, I'm done with it. Like, it's so done. Like, I am just so over Bughead. Like, even more so than Barchie, which is saying something. But, yeah, like, as an actor, you have to, of course, be open-minded. Like, you can't just continuously favorite Bughead, especially when you have a fandom that is very mean and vile and toxic at times. And I mean, Bughead fans can be, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them can be extremely mean. And any little bit of information they can get that says anything about Barchie not happening or Barchie just being friends, they use over and over and over again. And it's like, Lily's kind of starting drama within the fandom, which I'm not saying she's purposely doing, but she is doing it. And I just think you can love Bughead. Love Bughead all you fucking want. I don't care. But you have to understand and realize and see that Archie and Betty do have something there. Not just a friendship, but something more. You have to see it, and you have to know where the show is going. I mean, she just is so just right on one way, Bughead. There's no other way. It's just one way, Bughead. And it's like, Bughead's eventually going to end. And I would hope that when they do, you promote Barchie. Because I feel like when Bughead ends and Barchie begins, let's say, I feel like she might not promote Barchie as much as she did Bughead, which if she doesn't, that honestly will make me just dislike her, to be honest, because to me that's just really shitty. Because, I mean, you can't, like, it just irks me that you're on this show and everyone on this show is open to anything, but you is just so set on Bughead. And it's like, dude, even when Bughead's not, like, even when there's, like, no Bughead scene, she'll be tweeting about Bughead and shit. And it's like, we get it. You love Bughead. But they're eventually going to end, and you got to accept that, okay? This ain't your show. You don't run the place, okay? I understand this is your first big show, but you started this first big show kind of shitty because you, since the beginning, have been favoriting Bughead, especially since you started dating Cole. Got even bigger and worse. And it's like, dude, like, there are other shippers out here. There are Barchie shippers. There are Jughead and Veronica shippers. Don't fucking just pretend like they aren't there. Don't feed them and say, oh, yeah, that's not happening. Oh, no, I don't see that happening. Oh, no, that would be gross. You know, like, stuff like that. It's like, you have to be open-minded and still love, of course, Bughead. But, like, yeah, I really do hate that she favorites Bughead so much. Also, I don't think Lily is oblivious to Barchie. I just think she just doesn't care, honestly. Like, there's no way she doesn't see what everyone else is seeing, including KJ, the writers, you know. There's no way she's not seeing what everyone else is seeing. She just doesn't care, because all she's focused on is Bughead. And it's like, I feel like I'm not trying to bash her or make her seem like a bad person, because it's not like she's a bad person for doing this, but it's shitty to do to the fans, you know? Like, come on, like, I can understand if there was really nothing going on between Archie and Betty and they really were just friends and were going to stay that way, but they're not. And yet she's still not acknowledging that and still not giving something, especially with this, like, 3-month hiatus. You think she would, like, give us something, but of course if she did, it would be Bughead related, like usual, because that's usually what it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know really what to say. Like, it bugs me to see Lily favorite Bughead so much. Like, I wouldn't mind if it wasn't so much and so much at so much time. Like, she just promotes it to way bigger extent than she should, you know? Like, okay, anyways. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I hate that she favors Bughead and that she downplays Barchie and she makes people lose hope in Archie and Betty, this iconic couple in the comics. And yeah, I'm not saying that means they're going to be this iconic couple in the show and they're going to be endgame, but they still are this iconic couple, whether they're together or not. They represent this iconic couple, Lily and KJ. And I mean, when she is favoriting Bughead and basically saying, you know, Barchie's just friends, that's it, fans, you know, take that to heart because she's, you know, part of the show. She's part of the ship, you know, so she knows what she's talking about. But clearly she doesn't, because what she says and then what KJ and Roberto say are completely different things, and I don't know where she's getting her information from at all. I mean, I don't really know what else to say other than I just hate that fans lose hope because of what Lily tweets constantly about Bughead. And I just wish she would just, like, come on, just be open. Like, you can still love Bughead and still support Barchie and promote them, you know? Like, you don't only have to love Bughead and just ignore every other couple or ship on the show. You can promote other ships too, especially when you're one half of the ship. All I know is when Archie and Betty do get together, or when the triangle starts and Archie and Betty are like feeling themselves out with their feelings, she better get the fuck on board with this ship. Yeah, she can still ship Bughead, but she best not be coming in here like, oh, Barchie, yay, but Bughead's forever, you know, or she just ignores it altogether. Sorry, my phone. Because that's not happening. Like, no. When Barchie happens, this is one thing. When Barchie does happen, she needs to get on board. Like, if she doesn't get on board, that's just not cool. Like, really, not cool at all. It's just not. I'm sorry. Like, you can still love your ship and also be open to other ships. And you can still love your ship and not constantly make sure everyone knows how much you love them. And you can still love your ship and not downplay other couples on the show that might intervene with your ship. It's like, girlfriend, you're dating Cole in real life. You're good to go, okay? Yes, Jughead and Betty, they had something good for the first 2 seasons, but now it's like over with. You know, I'm done with it. It's boring. It's overrated. I don't care. Like, I understand a lot of people watching this probably are going to hate this, but you know what? This is my honest opinion. I don't know. Since season 2 ended, it's just like, I'm just over Jughead and Betty. I just am. I just lost that. I just lost the way I used to look at them and seeing the appeal, you know. Now it's just kind of like, when are they breaking the fuck up? Like, I don't know. It's just so boring. They're so boring, to be honest, at this point. I love Jughead, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, they're so boring at this point. But yeah, so Lily favoriting Bughead is that I hope does not continue, especially when Barchie happens. I hope she's more open-minded, but, you know, that's probably not going to happen. Let's hope it does happen. I love Lily regardless, but I don't like that she makes fans lose hope in Barchie when they shouldn't be losing hope. That's what gets me. And really what also gets me is giving fuel or giving ammunition to the Bughead fandom to use on us, Barchie fans, and then it starts the whole drama and war and everyone's going back and forth. And it's like, she doesn't purposely try to do this, but she is still doing it continuously. So that's all I have to say about Lili Reinhart favoriting Bughead. I have been against it since day one. I mean, it really sucks that she can't be open-minded, that she can't talk about Barchie and really express what they are to each other like KJ finally did, you know, like, it sucks that she can't do that. But you know what? We got KJ, so I'm happy. So Lily, keep on Bugheading it all you want, because I got KJ, I got Roberto, and I know what's going to happen. I know what's going down. Well, not know for sure, but I have an idea of what's going to happen. I know Archie and Betty are getting together eventually, and if you don't like it, well, I don't really give a shit, because this ain't your show. You're in it, but this ain't your show, and you don't write the scripts, and, well, I guess you could say this is her show because she is in it, but you don't write the scripts. You don't get to choose who Betty gets to be with, what Betty gets to do, and I'm not saying that's what she's trying to do. I'm just saying you don't get to choose, okay? You go with the script. So when Archie and Betty happen, let's hope you start promoting them like you did Bughead, because if you don't, you really are being shitty to your fans. Not your Bughead fans, your Barchie fans, and that's not cool, because you shouldn't be like that at all. I mean, you're an actor on this show. you shouldn't favorite a couple to such an extent. Like, I'm sorry, you just shouldn't. I mean, constantly Bughead, Bughead. And it's like, dude, we get it, you know? And that's all I have to say, really. And just the whole... Also, what really gets me is when she downplays Archie and Betty or downplays a scene. And it's like, even if KJ and Roberto don't say anything, it's still like, what? Like, dude, we saw the scene. I think we know. Like, how the fuck are you saying there's nothing there, but we're seeing something there, and they kissed? Like, I mean, your character even initiated the kiss, okay? So, like, clearly your character has some feelings buried deep inside. So maybe you need to get more in connect. Wait, what's the word? More in character. I don't know, more connected with your character and see what she, like, is going through instead of just ignoring it and saying, Bughead, Bughead, Bughead. You know? Like, that's all I have to say. I did not mean to bash Lilly. I did not mean to bash Bughead fans. This was just a question someone asked me to address, and I wanted to address it, and this is what I had to say. I love Lilly, like I said, but it is disappointing to see how she is towards the Barchie fandom. Not purposely, but how she is by promoting Bughead so much and not even giving us anything. Not even a little crumb. Nothing. Except for when she says they're just friends, which is a total fucking lie. But you know what? It's okay, because we have KJ now, and you guys saw those clips, and you saw how KJ isn't favoriting anyone. He's open for anything. He sees the appeal between Barchie. He sees the appeal between Barchie. You know, he sees the appeal between Bughead. So, I mean, like, he's open, whereas Lilly is not. And let's just say, when Barchie does happen, or when the triangle happens, which includes Archie and Betty, I hope she really starts promoting the triangle and Barchie, and I hope she doesn't say, oh, God, why is Betty in this triangle? She should be with Jughead. Like, I just have feelings that she's going to tweet some things I'm really going to hate when, like, the triangle's going on and when Archie and Betty are, like, starting out or having those feelings explored. I feel like she's still going to be tweeting Bughead along with Barchie. Let's hope not, but we will see. But yeah, also, guys, I want to stress so much. Do not lose hope for Barchie because of what Lilly says. Do not. Do not. What she says means nothing, honestly. It means nothing to me, especially. You know, because, as we know, she favors Bughead. But not only that, she says things that make no sense compared to what KJ, who's another half of the Barchie ship, and Roberto, who's the writer of the show, say, you know? So, don't lose hope, because clearly, a lot of times, she has no clue what her character is going through, because she doesn't even realize that her character, you know, has feelings for Archie, which you think you would know playing this character so much, already 2 seasons, you think you would be in touch with your character enough to know, but okay, whatevs. So, do not lose hope, guys. The triangle's going to start. It is. It's going to start. Which means Archie and Betty are going to be in this triangle. Which means eventually Archie or someone's going to have to choose. Whether it be Betty or Veronica. Or Archie choosing, or Betty choosing, well, yeah, I guess it would have to be Archie choosing between Betty and Veronica. And hopefully he chooses Betty, and then that starts Barchie. It's going to happen, guys. You know, let Lilly favorite Bughead all she wants, but we know what's coming. We know what's going to happen. We have our King KJ. You know what? We're good. Let her keep favoring Bughead, but do not lose hope. Do not. Please, trust me. Good things are coming. I really believe that. I really, really do. Good things are coming. So, yes, I hope that basically addressed what you want me to talk about, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys again